Okay, before we get into it, little side note for the IT leaders listening in. I was reading up on a Microsoft commissioned survey the other day and learned that teams using Windows 11 Pro PCs report 62% fewer security incidents compared to Windows 10 PCs, including 3 times fewer firmware attacks. Pretty significant. With security built in, you'll have AI-ready IT that sets you up for operational efficiency as well as long-term resilience. Upgrade to Windows 11 Pro at windowsmeansbusiness.com.
All cat parents understand the feeling of being totally ignored by your cat and often thinking, does my cat even love me? There's only one solution to solve that, Sheba. Feed your cat Sheba and go from feeling ignored to truly adored in 12 days guaranteed or your money back. Sheba has a menu of products, appetizers, entrees, treats, and even a kittens menu. So Sheba has a product for even the pickiest eater, like Sheba Puree made with bone broth, a smooth and creamy texture that cats love, or Sheba Grilled, protein-rich formula made with real chicken and seafood. To learn more, check out Sheba.com.
There's a difference between liking a house and actually getting it. Redfin is built to make up that difference and close the gap between finding and owning the home for you. Redfin agents close twice as many deals as other agents. So when you find a home you love, you're not a step behind when it's time to make an offer. That means less watching great homes disappear and more focus on the one you'll call home. Redfin helps turn saved listings into real addresses. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
For all the things you have to do and places you need to be, let Uber take you there. Because the rivalries are heated, but your car is cold. And because you have a better shot at winning your bracket than finding parking downtown. Because you memorize the over-under, but not the directions. There are drivers in your area. Uber, request a ride today. Wait time varies, terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
Growing up, I used to love movies like Bug's Life and Ants because they just made it seem like bugs were your tiny little friends with good work ethic who go out on fun adventures and they fall in love. But then you grow up and you get your own home and spider season happens. And suddenly your house feels less like a cute Pixar film and more like a creepy, crawly horror flick where they're invading your happy place. Well, you know what? It's time to reclaim your space and your sanity with the pest control experts at Pesty. Pesty gets rid of over 100 different types of bugs, from spiders to ants to roaches and even scorpions. And Pesty's DIY 100% kid and pet friendly with a formula used in hospitals and schools around the country. They'll help you come up with a customized plan specific to your living area, starting at just $35 per treatment. And best of all, Pesty comes with a 100% guarantee your home will be bug-free or your money back. Bugs hate to see you coming with Pesty, so go to pesty.com/Brooke and Jeffrey for an extra 10% off your order. That's PESTIE.com/Brooke and Jeffrey for an extra 10% off.
You don't know me.
A confession I can't take back.
I am
The Masked Speaker.
Text to 78592 says, I'm a kindergarten teacher, and some of my best behavior tips actually come from dog training videos.
No way.
But there isn't really a good way to tell my colleagues without sounding like a terrible person.
Yeah, you can't share that YouTube tutorial.
Yeah. But it's a good tip. If they spill their apple juice, rub their nose in it. Did you do this, Kayla? Well, your secrets and unorthodox child-rearing methods are safe to share here on The Masked Speaker. We've got a woman on the phone who's chosen Jacqueline as her fake identity. Jacqueline, welcome to the show.
Hi, how are you guys doing?
Good. Excited to hear your secret.
Yeah.
Yes, we're very good boys and girls over here. We've been
Sit,
well
Jeff,
trained.
sit.
Okay, I'm ready for my treat. Voice
I
change.
made a mess on the carpet.
Always.
We'll get to
Sorry,
it after
Snort.
this. Voice changer is on. You are the Masked Speaker, Jacqueline. Whenever you're ready, let's hear your confession.
Okay, this is the first time I'm telling anyone this, so I'm like a little nervous, but I'm excited because I want to get it out.
Okay.
Yeah. So I live in an apartment, and a while back I got new upstairs neighbors, and they were like 2 guys in their 20s. They were young.
Is it bad? My first thought is how cute.
Yeah. I thought, what a hell.
As a married woman, yeah, it is bad that that's your
Well,
first
I mean,
thought.
if I was still single in an apartment.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Well, you know what? That cuteness really wore off fast because they were
Yeah.
extremely loud.
That was the first thing I thought was the stomping above you. Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
Not even just the stomping. Like, they would scream for hours while playing video games.
Oh, that's me.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you live below Jose and you just
Yeah.
think there's 2
Yeah.
people?
Oh my gosh, I feel bad for your neighbors. Did you also host like large, loud parties in the middle of the work week?
I'm always alone.
Okay.
I play video games.
Well, they did that too. They'd have like a bunch of people over, stomping on the floors, like really late at night. And I went up there and I talked to them like a couple times, like, and I was polite. I was very nice.
That's nice, actually, that you went yourself. Because when they do it at the apartment complex, it makes you mad.
Yeah,
But if the
'cause you're
neighbor
like-
says it,
You're like, why didn't you tell me first? I could have done something about
me a
it.
chance.
I figured they're young. They just didn't know. I figured I'd just talk to them. You know, I figured they'd be reasonable.
yeah, they're oblivious to that. They're making that much noise.
Right. But they were extremely rude, extremely dismissive.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Excuse me, I was just cast in the musical Stomp, and I need to rehearse, and you're telling me now I can't do my job?
I'm a
What
tap dancer.
is that a normal 20-year-old male response to you, Jeff?
In my private school, it was.
Yes.
So I don't know how
There
it
we
works
go.
out in the rest of the places,
I
but
see.
okay.
I really hope this secret turns into some revenge story.
Well, listen. So
Ooh.
I finally gave up on complaining to them because it wasn't getting anywhere. So I went to my landlord, and he was kind of useless. He just shrugged his shoulders, and I was just like, this is ridiculous. Like, I shouldn't have to live this way. So after a while, I was like, okay, I guess it's on me. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to get these guys to go. Like, they can't stay here.
You're going to get them to leave the apartment on their
Dang.
own.
Yes.
You know, and I don't feel bad about it because you tried to help.
How do you get them to move?
So something I realized, like, shortly after they moved in is that they had this Bluetooth speaker, and it would always show up on my phone as, like, an option. And I figured out how to connect to it. And what I would do is I downloaded this playlist of smoke alarm, like, chirping sounds.
So smart.
That's diabolical.
That's genius.
You know, I had to really think about it because I was like, it's got to be something really good. It can't just be like music or whatever. So when it would be really quiet up there, I would just like randomly play it at random times.
Oh my God.
And I could hear them like they're running around looking for it. They're yelling at each other, like trying to figure it out where this was coming from. They had no idea.
This is like psychological warfare.
Totally.
You know what, though? Psychological warfare is not letting someone go to sleep when they have to get up for work at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Tell 'em.
that's the war. You're back and forth.
They deserved it.
We're all supporting you in this. Like, this is a great
Thank you.
idea.
So, like, that would drive them crazy, but, like, that didn't get rid of them. So the other thing I did, our building has an access wall where you can get to, like, the pipes on their floor, which is, like, right next to their apartment. So one night I went up there, I opened the panel, and I zip-tied, like, a body massager to it. I closed the panel, went back downstairs, and I'm close enough, right, from my apartment where I can activate it with a remote control.
Oh, because
A
you're like
body-
directly underneath.
I feel
Body
like
massage.
Yeah.
it's always body massager in quotes. But
Well, I
yes.
didn't know how to say it, okay?
Oh, no wonder it fits so well in there.
Hint, hint, wink, wink. But listen, so
Okay.
every morning at 3 a.m., I would turn on the massager, and it would shake their pipes and wake them up. It was like so loud. Like, and I know they would complain. They'd call the landlord. He'd be like, "Oh, there's something wrong with the plumbing." And I remember the landlord having like a plumber go out. Like nobody could figure out what was going on.
Well, because it's not happening when anyone goes to check on it.
Well, not only that, I don't think they knew it was outside. I think they thought it was inside their pipes in the apartment. I don't think anyone thought to check outside.
Oh my God.
The landlord's not that smart. He's an older guy. He doesn't really want to deal with things.
Yeah.
So,
So did they finally leave?
yeah, they did. I would keep them up all night. So, yeah, a couple months later, they finally moved out.
Okay.
Yes.
You
okay.
won. You won.
Pro tip, you should try to move into that apartment. When you're on the top,
Oh,
no one
yeah.
bugs
Yeah,
you.
that's a good
I don't know if
point.
I'm ever going to move.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Well, but no, I have new roommates, or not roommates, but new tenants up there now. They're very, very nice ladies.
Oh, good.
Congratulations, you win the torture wars of the
Yep.
apartments.
Thank you.
And you actually won. Like,
For real.
I did, and I'm so proud. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to help someone because I've been holding this in for so long. So
we're
thank
all
you.
proud of you.
And we're all going
Thank
out to
you.
buy massagers after this is
Yes.
done in honor
Yes.
of you.
Jeff, you already have one.
Yeah, well, I need more. Text in 78592 if you have a confession you've been holding on to. We can hide your identity, mask your voice, and make you our next mass speaker. We got your phone tap coming up. right after this.
All cat parents understand the feeling of being totally ignored by your cat and often thinking, does my cat even love me? There's only one solution to solve that: Sheba. Feed your cat Sheba and go from feeling ignored to truly adored in 12 days guaranteed, or your money back. Sheba has a menu of products, appetizers, entrees, treats, and even a kittens menu. So Sheba has a product for even the pickiest eater, like Sheba Puree, made with bone broth, a smooth and creamy texture that cats love, or Sheba Grilled, protein-rich formula made with real chicken and seafood. To learn more, check out Sheba.com.
For all the things you have to do and places you need to be, let Uber take you there. Because the rivalries are heated, but your car is cold. And because you have a better shot at winning your bracket than finding parking downtown. Because you memorize the over-under, but not the directions. There are drivers in your area. Uber. Request a ride today. Wait time varies. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details.
You know, we honestly consider Ken and Donnie from The Advocates our friends.
Friends.
I don't know if it's mutual, but we consider you our friends.
Yeah.
That's a good point, bro.
And the thing is I know that when people call and talk to you, they can tell right away how much you care. The first time I met Donnie, I was like, why do you do this? And what was your answer?
Because I like helping people.
Yes!
Yeah.
I mean, it's honestly that simple.
And I'm on the side of the people.
That's why you got to call The Advocates. If you're injured in any sort of accident, dog bite, slip and fall, car accident, make The Advocates your first call. AdvocatesLaw.com.
Hey, what's up? It's Jose from Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. Robert, I hear Northwest Barricade makes traffic control simple. How simple are we talking here?
One call, Jose. That's all. We handle
What?
everything. Safety and apparel, plans, TCPs, equipment, and crews.
So contractors don't have to juggle a ton of different vendors or anything?
Exactly. We're your one-stop shop for safety and efficient traffic control.
Nice. That is a game changer. Make sure your next project is easy. All right, visit nwbarricade.com and let Northwest Barricade take care of the rest.
This is Bethany Frankel from Just Be With Bethany Frankel. Listen, I have a bone to pick with these dog food brands calling themselves fresh, natural, healthy. Sounds great, but a lot of these quote-unquote fresh dog foods in your fridge are not even 100% human grade, which is why feed your babies Just Food for Dogs. It's good enough for Biggie and Smalls, my precious babies, so it's good enough for your babies. 100% human grade, real ingredients, beef, sweet potatoes, green beans, delicious. These are foods that you would want to eat. Not that the babies would ever share. Just Food for Dogs is the #1 vet-recommended fresh dog food backed by over a decade of research. No marketing fluff. My dogs lose their minds at dinner. They run to the bowl, tags wagging, paws tapping, full Broadway performance every single night. So I do care about the food I feed Biggie and Smalls. So go to justfoodfordogs.com for 50% off your first box. No code, no gimmicks, just real fresh food.